Oh, baby. Welcome to the Bluejay Banter Postgame Show. We are live at Let Fly Sports Bar. A small but enthusiastic crowd here. You would think after an 8 o'clock game, after a game like that, people would go, okay, I got to sit down, have myself a drink, and watch the Nebraska game. You would think. But people are piling out to go home.
Yep.
But not us. Not us.
It's cold out there, Tim.
Here, we're toasting it. After that one, we got a toast.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Had it all the way. Welcome to the show. Let It Fly, brewed by our sponsor of our daily show, Infusion Brewing Company. What a game, 94-93.
Absolutely.
Wow. What a game.
Barnstormer.
Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and like button. I just got a gal out there who had a delicious pizza in front of her, and I said, man, that sure looks good.
Yeah.
She's going to hit that subscribe button for us. So
Love that.
why don't you do that too as you watch? Because, you know, analytics say that half the people out there watching haven't subscribed yet. Why don't you subscribe? Come on.
Absolutely.
What are you waiting for? Hit that button. Boom.
They need
Done.
some controversial stuff sometimes, Tim. I hate to do this to you.
Yeah. You know what you need to do? You need to come on the Bluejay Banter Today show.
Yeah.
And then we'll discuss.
All right.
Then we can discuss it on there.
All
And
right.
yeah,
All
because
right.
people
All
want to
right.
talk about
All
this
right.
game.
All right.
Because, man, what a game.
Yeah.
What a
Never-
game.
never a doubt.
What a game.
Yes.
What a game.
Yes.
I said at the time that lane violation is going to come back to haunt us, and it
Man.
damn near did.
Yeah.
It damn near did.
Well.
You can't have that.
We had
Number one.
we had a lot of errors though in that period.
Oh,
Tons.
did
It
we
started
ever? Oh,
with
my
Hudson.
word.
Honestly, it started with Hudson.
Hudson had a bad
Unfortunately,
error.
he had a lot of great plays and he made a lot of great, things
get it.
happen today.
I get it.
But then he made a pretty bad error on the defensive end.
On the switch, yes.
And he more or less went
Yes, he did.
for it.
And the other time he closed out on the guy too hard.
right.
You know,
But those are-
it
that's
kind of
experience
wasn't
stuff.
his fault because he was trying because we were getting tortured so much in the inside, so he was trying to make a play.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm gonna let him go on that one. But the second one, I was
Yes.
like, and
But then after that, we compiled them. It wasn't just him. We compiled error on error
yes.
on
And
error.
what I don't like about that from Mac is, look, without Jason Green, you don't got a lot of options, dude. And Hudson's at least making some shots.
Yep.
He's
Agreed.
hustling. He's making things happen out there. Don't yank him after one mistake. Let him go. Let him play through that a little bit. And I get that. I get it all. But hey, just let's play Hudson some more, huh?
It was a much needed win though, and we needed it. So like, there was a
Oh,
lot of lining.
somehow
There was a
we
lot-
pulled that
There's
out.
a lot that he had to figure out, right? Because there was times, right when Dix came out the game in the second half, it was probably around the 7-minute mark. We hadn't had the 8 yet.
It was 8:45. 8:4. I looked exactly. No, it was not. I'm sorry. It was 9:05.
And he
9:05
had
because I said
just-
he's not going to sit long. And then we
to
blew
my
a 5-point lead
this guy
in a nanosecond.
This guy had just started to catch a rhythm. It was clear they couldn't guard him off the bounce, which we haven't really seen him get downhill the way he was getting downhill, beating these guys around the shoulders, being square, having great balance, getting fouled at the cup. And then all of a
Yes.
sudden, it was like, hey, he was at the free throw line. Schwartz checked in for him. And then that's
We
kind
just
of
got
when momentum changed. And, granted, I get it. You're trying to get this guy
You
a
had
quick
to.
second.
You had to.
But we also went to
I know.
a faux 2-3. So, you're going to be able to get a little bit of rest. And at that time where this guy's moving offensively, where we've been trying to get him in a rhythm, I think that was a tough one.
Totally-
Generally,
totally with you.
I don't have any, qualms
Totally with
Max
you on that one.
substitutions,
Totally with you.
But
I
that
thought
one,
there was a
upset
foul with 8:32 to go, and I thought, well, let's put him back in. Let's say screw it, And he didn't, and I'm like, oh my word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
then
it was
it's kind of
5.
letting the guy. But it's a tough job because then you kind
I
of got to
know.
let these guys play.
I get
it's
it.
such a tough job.
Totally get it.
It is.
Totally get it.
And
but
with the players
just,
we have.
you kind of got to feel it, though, because, we gave up 5 points in a nanosecond.
Yeah.
Once he was out of the game.
Yeah.
Once he was out of the game, boom.
But we were kind of giving him up regardless.
Before that,
He was neutralizing probably their best.
He was. He was
Offensive
doing a pretty
player.
good job against him.
And
Being
kind of some other
outsized.
guys were just making big shots. They were.
Oh, they were making big
Number
shots.
4 that he had that and one and cupped the ball. I was like, that was.
Let me ask you a question at the end of the game there. Shouldn't that be a technical? He was on the floor after being disqualified.
It should, but it also, like, we were on the floor. You're talking about after the short shot?
No. Shorts went to the line to make 2 free throws to tie the game, okay?
Right.
Number 4 had fouled out,
Right.
but he went and stood at the free throw line.
I did see that. I called that out. I was wondering about that, and I was like, maybe
I
he only has
thought-
4
I
don't
fouls.
think he
And I
knew-
didn't
I
see
don't
our
think
bench go
he knew.
ballistic.
And then the refs generally, like, if he was clearly in the flow of the game, from a player's perspective, to where he probably didn't really know, right? And he's European. They play these mind games. They do.
All right.
They play these mind games, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh,
All right.
shouldn't be here."
Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna talk about that later because we got to get into that. But we have player profile, and it's sponsored by CareMinders Home Health Care. Kind of CareMinders as a professional, personal provider for your loved one. They can help with grooming, dressing, meal preparation, all this and more. You get the much-needed break you deserve. So check them out. First of all, go to caremindersnebraska.com, see all they have to offer, and then give them a call, 402-932-2211. That's 402-932-2211. And we have the star of the game because even though he took the scooter over, he's off the scooter now, Jackson
That's right.
McAndrew. How you
up,
doing,
big dog?
buddy?
How we doing?
Congratulations.
Good to see
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo, what a game.
Man, it's unbelievable.
Did he call bank on that last one?
No,
No.
he did not call bank.
He ran around
Called-
like he did.
Yeah, he did. He called the game.
We were before the press scrum yesterday at practice. We were talking about there was a couple guys who were like, I'd like to get inside his head and just like
I would
see
love
what's
to,
going
yeah.
on. See what's going on in there.
I would love to. Yeah, that was unreal.
Oh man! So what'd you think about the game?
Not great.
No,
I didn't love it. I mean, obviously, I love that we won. Love the fight we showed at the end of the game and the toughness there. And I thought throughout, though, we had a lot of stuff we need to clean up, especially
Yeah.
defensively. And Jason going down really hurt us.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, without
Right.
I've kind of felt like guys in our section were like, "Oh, defense." And I'm like, "Look, we're giving up 3-4 inches. I mean, we played 5. We had 5 guards out there at one point. I
Right,
mean, it
yeah.
was like we were trying anything.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was. Yeah. I think 5 guards out there at once and threw off our rotations a lot. And but yeah, I'm happy we walked away with the win on that one. We needed it.
Who would have thought, like, coming into the season, now you're looking at the whole thing play out, and you're like, man, I could have been like double-digit rebounding leader tonight.
No
like-
kidding. Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah, just just what we need, and then we've just been shooting free throws great, and tonight we just could shoot free throws.
Right.
And when we had a lane violation that gave
Yep.
them an extra one, and I went, boy, I hope that doesn't come back to haunt us, and it almost did.
Almost
but
did.
Austin was able to, he made up for his missed free throw. Let's
He
give
did.
him credit.
He sure he redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unreal.
I've seen a whole hell of a lot more basketball games than you have, even though you played 10 a day at AAU. But you think, oh, well, I'm not going to see another one like that. And then you see another game and other stuff happens, and you're like, wow, I haven't seen that happen. Hey, we were just discussing before you came on. One of the European kids fouled out.
He's
Okay.
still on the floor.
Yeah, isn't that technical?
I don't understand. I thought, I think it should be, but
But he also had already had a prior technical. And I think
No, was he
Yeah.
the one
Yeah,
with
he was the one
with
with-
that was the
yeah.
one with that?
And so I think the refs then gave him the benefit of the doubt. He acted like he didn't know what was going on. Because then he's tossed, right? And then potentially he has to sit a game.
right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Boom.
right.
Right?
Well, you know what though? I've looked at their schedule. They ain't gonna win any games
I mean,
here coming
but,
up.
he
They haven't
was
played any of the
special.
top teams.
He
was
Their
special.
schedule is brutal the next
Jeez.
3 weeks. Yeah, they're playing like UConn twice, St. John's twice, Villanova. Yeah, they're getting all of it.
Yeah, that's not good for them.
Yeah, it's just like, other teams have had to do it. But yeah, okay. Well, I'm thankful. Yeah, because I thought that's immediate. Now, if the refs made the mistake. That's a
think
different
it's the
story.
ref's
Well,
mistake.
it's
And
generally,
they
it's generally
seem like
ref's
they
mistake.
did.
It's generally ref's mistake.
They were
anyways,
like,
right?
they were
'Cause the
like,
ref's telling
when
you,
Mac
you
went
have-
over and went,
get
or
off the
I
court.
think it was Lou that went out. Wait a minute, that's just fifth foul, and they were
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh well.
So you can't blame it on
It was a
anybody other
dead.
ref.
I think they came up with the thing. Well, it was a dead ball, so he didn't interfere with the action.
So let's just
I
take
don't
it back.
know.
If that was you, would you come off the court knowing it was your fifth foul? Or
He
not?
knew. He knew it was a
Even
fifth foul.
if you knew, I'm saying it if you
because he had gone in. They huddled up.
knew. I know, but if you knew, and
Oh,
where
yeah,
this
yeah,
game
yeah,
was,
yeah. No,
are you gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna see what
I've
happens.
seen a million in high school. I've seen a million guys stand out there and go, "Well, me fifth foul," even though I know they knew it was their fifth foul
Yeah.
because they
So
didn't want to
you're
get.
like you're waiting on the ref to be
they're,
like,
they're trying to
"Get out of the
sneak it
game."
in.
Yeah.
But I was a little surprised. The bench, Creighton bench didn't go nuts. Whoa, what? He can't go back because the crowd was all screaming. Wait, what's he doing out there? You know?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
crazy.
But it didn't matter anyway.
It didn't matter, but
But
yeah.
besides that, we won the game. Was that one of, with 0.6 seconds left, one of the best inbound passes you've
yes.
ever seen in your life?
if not the best. He was almost a lob.
I thought that thing was going into the 8th row behind the basket.
Yeah, I thought it was going over the backboard, and it was right perfect.
Oh, my word. When he
Oh,
touched the ball, I
man.
went,
I thought it
you
was going
gotta
in.
be kidding me.
Yeah. That was unreal.
Agree?
It was good, but I've seen Grant Gibbs stir some. No, I have. Like we practiced that too many times, and I'm sure they have. But
Well,
like,
and that
he
would-
threw, he
you
threw
know.
some passes that like were
There,
in the basket. Basically,
There again-
somebody just
Yeah.
yeah, there
a finger
again was
out.
Karen, again, heat of the moment type thing. Like, you got to follow that guy all the way. You got to be ready to move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
get your
can't
hands
stand
up.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he kind of beat him to the punch to be able to throw that. Because then you might as well not have a guy guarding the ball.
Right.
Right.
What do you think about this game was so poor on our end? Like, what do we have to clean up?
I think our defensive execution. I thought we had a lot of mishaps there on like rotations or like closing out too short to guys, and like Carroll killed us, and we just.
He's good, though.
He's a good player.
Oh, man.
But I mean,
he's
we
good.
should have just. I mean, there was a lot of times we just let him go. Not let him, but it was easy for him to get to his left hand. We should have had that cut off, and I think. Yeah, I mean, he had a great game, and they shot
did.
really well from
They did.
three.
They did.
But
Yeah,
I think
they
just
did.
clean
They
up
made
those
big
little
shots.
rotation
They made
stuff.
big
They
shots.
did
made,
make
a,
big
they made a
shots.
lot
They
of
made really
threes
big
that they
shots.
haven't been hitting on a
Right.
regular basis. They did.
Exactly.
They did.
But
They did. And we did not. We did not shoot free
didn't.
throws well tonight. Oddly enough, I looked at the scoreboard with about 5 minutes left. There were only 8 offensive rebounds total between the two teams. So
yeah,
both teams did a pretty good job of that.
I would say so. Yeah.
But then at the end of the game, we got, I don't know, that
Yeah.
wasn't really an offensive. It was more of a
Free throw.
steal than an offensive
Right.
rebound.
they got a
94
couple of
points,
those
though.
too, I think, on the. free
Yeah, they
throws,
did. They did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. But that's, again, when we had 5 guards in there.
Right.
You know, it's like,
It's crazy. I never thought if you would have told me that lineup would be at the end of the game.
I know it.
What he's talking about.
Hey, it was great to see Hud out there.
It was. He hit 2 big shots. and
3?
Dunk.
3, he had 8 points total.
No, 2 big threes in the dunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 points. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I
That's
can't
good.
count. Sorry, I can't count. I was just,
Yeah.
nervous because of the awe of Coach Nesbitt showing up,
Aren't we all?
But but yeah, it was great to see him get out there and
It was.
and really, he
Produce,
really
yeah.
looked active out there, and that was good. And he might be a piece going forward here. You
yeah,
know.
I think so.
What else stood out to you? I mean,
I thought I looked down the stat sheet. Nick had like 7 assists at
Yep.
halfway through the second half, or
what did he end up with?
he ended up with like 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
Nine.
Yeah,
9,
9
yeah.
assists. Yeah.
Yep. And the number 4, he also almost had a triple double.
Finally changed his shoes.
Huh?
Finally
Yeah.
changed his shoes.
Yeah.
Got a little swag.
That's right.
Well, he was getting into the paint.
Yeah.
He was
being able to
making
shout.
plays. That
Yeah.
was big for us. He
Yeah.
was making plays,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're off the scooter now. To me, it looks like you can play.
Yeah, Marquette.
Well,
Road
yeah,
trip.
because
I love that.
we need somebody in the post.
That's right.
Love that.
So there you go. You don't. It's not like you have to run all over the floor.
No,
Just hope that that center you're playing against can't hit
can't
threes.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy game. And Mac hit it right on the head. I think in your scouting report too that they're getting up and down the floor now.
They are. They're moving really well.
And
The
I thought
pace has
our
been
transition for the most part was pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Transition D,
I thought so.
you know.
For the most part, that was good.
We probably didn't, like you said, do some rotations as well. We could have.
Some
Yeah.
defensive execution. But
All right. Thanks, buddy.
thank you.
Jackson McAndrew got up here.
See you, Marquette.
Got
Yep.
up here
See you at Marquette.
Yeah.
2 games in a row, baby.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
That's Jackson McAndrew, and it is sponsored by CareMinders Home Health Care. When you need help with your injured or ill loved one, reach out to CareMinders today. They do phenomenal care, and they will give you great peace of mind. So go to caremindersnebraska.com, check out everything they have to offer, and then give them a call, 402-932-2211. And RTI Threads. RTI Threads, huge sponsor for us. We really appreciate everything they've done. They're the exclusive apparel provider of Bluejay Banter, even though none of us have our Bluejay Banter things on tonight. But whatever. You look good, though. Don't worry.
I could throw it up
Make RTI Threads your go-to site for all Jay's gear, including caps, sweatshirts, tees, quarter zips, and so much more. Go to rtithreads.com. Get stocked up for Jay's gear, and they have tons of stuff they put in all the time. They make up new ones. They've now got a basketball hoops hat, which is really cool. So check it all out. Our intern has the Jays hat on from him. Very nice, Will. So check them all out. That's rtithreads.com. It's Coach's Corner. Mike Nesbitt's here. Da-da-da. You look amazing considering back in the early 60s, late 60s, you were the lead singer for the Monkees.
I get that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, these guys had no clue.
You'd be ready.
They had
I
no
told you
clue
you'd be
what I
ready,
was saying. So I was
told
like,
you- no, I
I'm
told
going
you you'd be
with
ready.
it.
I told you you'd be
I
ready.
get that a lot,
I
actually.
bet you get that a billion times.
Yeah.
I saw they were here in Council Bluffs.
I don't think it's the same name though.
No, his had a TH, I
Yeah,
think.
it's like
Nesbitt.
yes.
Yeah. They were here at the Stir Concert Cove in Council Bluffs probably 5 years ago.
I was there.
Were you?
Yep.
And then about a month later, Davy Jones died.
Yep.
So it was like we were one of the last people to see them.
I'm sorry.
Mickey Dolenz, Mike Nesbitt. Peter Tark wasn't with them, but yeah. Well, when you were old as me, like you grew up with, like my sisters were all into them, and we had to watch them every Monday night or whenever they were on. It was, yeah, check it. Have you ever watched?
Never.
You go to you. It's on YouTube somewhere. It's the
Don't waste your
stupidest.
time.
It's the stupidest show ever.
What's your thoughts on tonight's game, Coach?
I'm trying to take his mind off it. There's so much spinning through his mind.
And I know it's spinning, and I want to hear a little bit of
All
it.
right, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, lucky to get out of there with a win tonight.
Think?
Yeah. Made a couple of plays down the stretch. They didn't make any plays, and I say that, and they still almost threw that half.
We were just
full
asking
court shot
Jackson,
at-
was that like the greatest inbound pass
That was
you've
one of the
ever
best.
seen?
I still haven't seen it yet.
I mean, that was
Live-
right at the rim.
Live,
It was unbelievable.
live, I thought he almost intentionally tried to throw it off the backboard.
Yeah. Or through. I thought that thing was going to the fifth row when he let it go.
Like it was that was one of the best full court passes I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Incredible.
But
Incredible.
no, I mean we had a lot of contributions from guys. Our bench guys were really good, especially guys that hadn't played a ton recently. So that was really good to see those guys. And yeah, I mean we're 6-3 in league play now. We got a couple of days off, and
You ready for Marquette?
yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Fans want to see more Hudson. See, we saw it tonight. There he goes.
yeah. No,
And don't get me. We just Austin and I just broke down his big two mistakes there at the end. But
big ones,
so he's a freshman,
No, but
That's
I
what
mean
you get.
he's still working his way back into shape, and as a guy that Austin, you've probably been there where you don't necessarily know where your minutes are going to be, how many they're going to be. Like, it's hard to be in that space as a player, and he
came in ready to go, man.
exactly. Like I don't remember how many minutes he played last game, if at all. But like he came in 4 minutes left in the first half, and
Boom, boom.
yeah, we were at that point. We really kind of needed a spark, and he did give us one. And I'm really happy for him.
Well, you can just tell he played such a high level prep because a lot of guys, when I think it was the first pass, it was kind of open, but not really. And a lot of guys would have jacked it up because they're in the game. And no, he reversed the ball.
Yep.
Did the right thing. You
Yep.
know.
No, he's a high IQ guy, and he's a guy that is only going to continue to get better at as he continues to get in shape and gets those game minutes.
So we're talking with Jackson. He's like, yeah, never thought I'd see that lineup out there. You had 5 guards out there one time.
Yeah, I mean, we as a staff, I don't think we've ever thought we were going to be in that situation either. Down 0 tonight. Jason Green goes down with the injury in the first half, and Karam played 16 minutes, and he was dying too. So it's like,
Yeah.
We were kind of looking around and figuring out where to go, and we've definitely never practiced with that lineup before.
Jackson was like, man, I never thought I could have been like double-digit rebounder out there if I'd have been healthy like her. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, I thought, and again, we're asking Josh to do so much, but it just showed tonight, like, when he was out there, such the impact, and he has to get a blow at some point. So we took him out of the game with like 9 minutes left, and then they just immediately went on a 5-0 run. And it was like, he means so much to us, right?
Yes. No, I mean, he's been unbelievable this year. And offensively he's been really good, and defensively I think he's been even better.
Oh yeah.
But his ability to get to the rim late in that the last 5 minutes and get to the line, finish at the rim, like that was huge.
God, that one just hung on the rim and didn't drop too.
Yeah.
That would have been huge at that point. And I thought he actually got fouled several times. Okay, we want to get back to the officials. We're going to get back to the officials.
Yep.
What was the deal with, I can't pronounce his name, 4? He fouled out and he went out and stood in the free throw line. Did the officials just mess up?
I think that they came over and said I think the book had missed the technical. So there was some sort of issue with that, but
They missed the previous.
yes, when
I got you.
when him
When he
and Blake
got-
got
yep,
the
yep,
double
No,
yep,
because
technical,
he
yep,
got
yep,
2
yep.
fouls right in a row.
I don't think they marked it down
I don't
correctly.
know,
That's
though.
what I
The
was
guy
telling him.
announced it. Everybody in the crowd knew it. It was
my
on the
thing-
board. Come on. How can you miss that?
So to his point, that confirms more my point. Refs didn't want to give him that second technical.
Now, would that have been, let's say, okay, he fouled out. The book had him at 5. And somehow he wanders back out on the floor. Would that have been a technical then? Technically, right?
Yeah,
Because you have an
as far as my
eligible player on the
understanding
floor,
is, yes,
right?
correct.
Yeah, there's going to be – you guys need to make a call into the Big East office on this one.
We walked away with the win, Tim.
Ultimately, it's one of the few games where we're sitting there looking at the statute at the end of the day, and we've shot 24 free throws, and the other team shot 8,
And you're like, let's not press things here.
usually not the case for the Creighton Bluejays
Trust me,
basketball
Mac will be
team.
calling tomorrow. There's a lot of coaches that be calling. They're just calling all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so who else tonight stood out to you?
Nick Graves, 16 and 9, zero turnovers. I thought.
Wow,
his-
that's a stat line, man.
the pressure that he put on the rim.
That's Chapman's stat line right there.
Yeah, I mean,
that was good.
he was really good.
He was.
Austin making the big play at the end, and he made shots, and
Again, didn't shoot the ball great like he has been, but yeah, when it counted.
it's pretty good when you say he didn't shoot the ball as well as he had been, and he goes 6-11, 3 of 5 from 3, and it's
Right.
like
Yeah,
that's a down.
that's
night
not
for the
meeting
guy.
my expectations. Okay, for
It's
him,
terrible.
because I'm not going to talk about the defensive
But
excuse.
I think staying with the bench, like I think Fedor's minutes were huge.
Yeah,
still.
Fedor
He
played
came
a
in
ton
and
of minutes, man.
hit big shots in the second half.
Shot
and-
it well.
and,
He has physicality too. It showed some physicality out there that we don't have with other guys.
Yeah. No,
Maturity,
I mean, his ability to make shots, his ability to touch paint, we need him all tonight.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's hard, and I heard people around me saying this. It's hard when you beat a team by 40, and then it's you knew this game was going to be a 1-point game because they're playing so much better, and now you see some of the players they have, and I mean, their stud is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when we were going into playing them at Xavier, we were really worried. Like, Carroll was coming off a 30-piece against Cincinnati where he had just destroyed any kind of coverage that they had thrown at him. And I don't know what happened in between that game and us playing, but, there was that team that we saw at their place was not what we had seen in film leading up to that game and what we had seen.
Plus, we shot the ball lights out.
We did.
Yeah.
And really, like, the last 16 minutes of the game, like, Coach Patino, like, sat 12 and 24.
Right.
Like, they're two bigs who, combined for 44 tonight. So it's like it makes a big difference when those guys are on the floor. And, they're a tough matchup. Like, they have really five guys out there that can dribble, pass, and shoot. And, you saw how good all of them were tonight because we kind of let them all get to what they wanted to do. So we need to improve on that. But, like, they're coming off back-to-back wins at home over Providence and Butler by double digits. And, I think they're right there.
Yeah. I mean, you see some of these teams playing Providence. We know how good they are. A team that just beat them was Marquette. So that's who we got coming up next. So that's not – you go to Milwaukee, and that's, going to be a team that's fighting for their lives too.
For sure. And, another team that I don't think we saw their best shot, the first time we played them. So they'll be geared up and ready to roll for round two.
Can you give us any information on Jason?
I don't even know. I know
mean, it's his shoulder again. Right?
His shoulder, he's just so banged up right now.
Yeah.
I didn't see him after the game. And I didn't see our trainer after the game. So I was coming over here to talk to you guys.
Well,
I love that.
thanks.
But
Thanks.
Well,
guys.
it's
Thanks, guys.
just that he ran out of the tunnel of the Villanova game, and it was like, so everybody tonight was like, oh, when's he coming out to jump on the floor?
He's not-
Superman.
He's a warrior.
Yeah.
He's a warrior. He's been our warrior.
he is. And, thankfully for us, like, now we have 6 days, in between games.
Yeah.
So, like, it's our first really extended break since we've come back from Christmas break, which, at this point in the year, we've played a bunch of games in the last, 20, 25 days. So it's like our guys need a little bit of a
Work on themselves, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. However that looks, Tim.
If Owen's illness lingers, Jason can't go. Any thought that maybe Alexa can go out there?
I would probably say no. Whatever it is, like, there's a sickness going around at Creighton. I guess Fedor had a class yesterday or today, and there's usually 40 people in it, and I think there was 7 people in that class. So Owen came in. He was at breakfast yesterday morning and got sent home by the trainer. He's still under the weather, and then AD came in this morning and was dealing with the same stuff. So they both got sent home. I would imagine Owen will be back, with us.
Okay, well that'll be
Saturday when we.
that'll be
practice.
much needed because and great that we have this much needed break, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it be sickness, whether it be injuries, like, we just mentally, a little bit of time to catch our breath and get ready for the second half swing.
Yeah, and I think the players all realized tonight was borrowed money, man. I mean, it was like, it was, you're not going to win. You're not going to win a lot of those games. I don't know what the probability was, but, they're each, and, we can go down, we talked about the lane violation was a 1-point thing. And, this offensive rebound was there was 3-pointers, that we gave up a 3-pointer on an offense.
2 free
and there
throw
weren't,
blackouts. Yep.
And there weren't a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, which was a good thing, even when we're playing with a small lineup. So, just that one play can turn could turn the tide. But all right, great. Let's go get one more in Milwaukee, and then then that arena will be filled up next Saturday.
Yep. No, it'll be fun.
It'll be filled up anyway.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Mike
Appreciate
Nesbitt,
you.
assistant coach here at Creighton, and it's sponsored by RTI Threads. Coach's Corner was sponsored by RTI Threads. Don't forget, they have Creighton jerseys of your favorite player in many sizes and have any apparel you need for any reason. And also, like, if your business wants to get some apparel, they're happy to design it, print it up for you, and all that. So check them out. Go to rtithreads.com. I think this is a great point to go to segue to your chats.
Let's do it.
That was good stuff.
That was good stuff.
It was. And I mean,
thanks for the compliment.
but also, Coach, you could just kind of.
Oh, we got a chuckle from our
you
producer
hear-
Caleb on that one. That's good.
Yeah, you can hear it on his breath. Like they need a break, dude. They need a break. They kind of got thrown.
Yeah,
in it,
yeah.
You know, and this past 5 days was somewhat of what they're about to get. You know now, which is gonna be great. But sorry. Go
All
ahead.
right, comments.
Get in with 'em.
Here we go. Martin Swanson, thank God, and Austin Schwartz. With Jason going down, I wanted to crawl into a deep hole and wait until next season, but this team didn't quit. Dix, Fedor, Graves stepped up along with Schwartz and did it.
Love that. We love Swanson as well.
Martin's a good dude.
Yeah, I'm just
What do you think,
shout
Will?
out-
You think
shout
he-
out
no?
Swanson.
Will
No,
says
thumbs
no.
down.
All right.
No, we love you there. Thank you.
All right, I knew we'd get comments about Hudson, so let's go there. Bluejay Babe, good to see Hudson back out there. Schwartz's game-winning shot was incredible. He went from losing the game to winning the game. Love seeing the boys that hyped.
Yeah.
Martin Swanson again. I hope Greer stays next year. That shot is pure. Very true.
I mean, Hudson's here. I believe, and I believe we're doing everything to make sure he stays here. Had this been any other freshman, I think it looks a lot different, especially considering his circumstances.
Yeah.
I'd go 99.7%.
Is that
Okay.
the last quote?
Max quote. If I make it through this season with this group, it's going to be a miracle.
No, he got it. He's got it. But his hypertension's probably there. And you can see it. Like he's asking a lot, and they kind of want to do their own thing.
I would say if fans can if you relate to this, what I'm going to say here, it's like last year having a couple injuries and then having 5 Jemiahs on the team. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I don't even want to say Jemiah's because it's just like they're all their own person, right?
No,
But
but I'm
also,
just
it's
saying.
just like
I'm
they
just
haven't
saying
been in this system.
Jemiah it took a long time for him to get
but like
to where
just
he
look at
got.
Mac's system and like kind of how
Here we go with
Debo
Mac's
was.
Oh,
system
here we
again.
go.
Yep.
Here we go.
This is our the last pod, right? Debo was saying it generally takes a person a year
That's
to
what,
get
that's what
acclimated.
we've all been saying.
That's kind of what
That's-
we've
yeah,
agreed to, right? This
agreed.
is the principle.
Yes.
So, in that, yes,
To get fully acclimated.
we
yes.
we don't have the big, and we don't have the extension of the coach necessarily who should be there, because Ty Davis is playing the minutes he's playing, right? So at that point, it's somewhat of a crapshoot. And today, Nick Graves kind of pulled us out of that.
Well, sure.
I
I
would
mean,
have to
you
say.
comparing Ashworth to the two guys we got. Yeah, Ashworth was a coach on the floor, but I'm
But
saying
all point
I'm
guards,
getting back to
generally.
this. I'm getting back to this because I had a lot of discussions with a lot of people since our last post game. But there is the thing about Mac's system. I get that. There's also the thing about players improving and developing.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with Mac's system.
Yeah. It's hard to improve if you have no confidence.
No. Well,
Right? Like that this game, like that's life, right? If you have no confidence, you're walking around like the bottom of a trash can, then
Not me.
you don't get anything done.
Not me.
I'm just saying in general.
I'm
So,
hitting that
like,
through it
point.
across the water every
all
time.
right. Well, yeah, I love it. I love it. So we need more of you out there then, Tim. But generally that's a lot of things that have to do with, player producing too at the end of the day. So I think we
I'm just saying.
a lot of confidence.
I understand what you're saying about Mac's system. I think it's a little overblown, though.
No.
A little overblown.
All right,
How?
we'll say 8 months instead of a full season. Is that better?
Oh, how? Because every year.
We're into the end of January. here.
People start to catch their groove.
February.
To his point,
February.
Max teams always. Yeah, you're
they,
right.
They
you're
start
right.
to
you're
catch
right.
their groove right about now.
Yeah.
right around.
So
Now, generally,
so we caught our groove here in the last
Now I will say
0.6 of the game. So now we're on.
most
I wouldn't
past
say
seasons
that.
we've
I
had
would say that. Okay. I would add that today was
most past
tough.
seasons we've had a starting center.
Right. Well, yeah, for
Starting
5
center,
years.
and we've had a
That's
point
the
guard
difference this
that's
year.
more or
Beyond.
less been
I
consistent.
feel like we're okay at the point guard though. Like we're decent.
I
Nick
like
Graves
our
has been
depth.
decent.
I like our
We're
depth.
okay.
I like our depth.
We're okay.
I will say that. I
Yeah, but
like how
yes,
we can
yes.
easily bring Ty. He brings a different dynamic.
Yes.
Boom.
I love that. But to say, yeah, we have our point guard, no, that's
Yeah.
I just don't think the point guard
You're
is
right.
looked at as
We've
an
never
issue.
had the
If
depth
we
at point guard that we
have-
have this year.
If
No.
we have
Yeah.
a true
Not
center,
even
we're
close.
not
Never.
looking at the point
Ever.
guard as a true issue. That's all I'm saying. If we
no.
have a
No, it's
true
fine.
We're looking at
we're looking at other
top down.
issues because
It's an
center
issue.
is start.
It's an issue, but it's down the list right now.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right now,
Right.
the issue is the 5.
right.
Yes.
Like with Jason.
I don't-
And
I
we
don't-
got
I don't know the
we
vision.
paid, so we're all butthurt about it.
And we got to figure out what we're
I
going
don't
to
care
do
about
there.
the pay. What are we going to do about the 5 going forward? That's the question. Is like if Green is out for 2 weeks, are we starting Trout
Oh,
at
I
the 5?
think Green
We don't
could be
know.
gone for a season. But if Owen's just sick, I mean, he's going to get over it in 6 days, I would think. All right.
And maybe he's
He's
sick.
been getting 2 minutes a game
And
though.
maybe
Like,
he's
we're not
just
just
getting-
going to start
well,
and play him
And
30
maybe
minutes
he's
a
getting
game.
some more rest. And maybe we just beat those guys by 40 plus last game, and it was a gutsy win. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Get some more rest. Get these guys what they need. And then Marquette, we might be able to go without him. Maybe the body feels a little bit better. He's practicing a little bit more. He's moving around with the
I
guys.
didn't know
He's
if you
getting
guys,
a little warmed up.
Did you guys catch this when I asked him about the Alexa thing?
Yeah, I did.
Then he kind of deflected it, but then he came back to, well, yeah, AD came down with something too, so we kept him away. Okay, well, all right. Like,
But we
it
also
sounded
just
like
got
this could
JT
be,
was
he
just
said
back.
no, and then it kind of sounded like,
But we also got JT in the fold, who honestly is probably
right,
a low
but
mid-major.
but he's a ways away yet. Like, he's got everything off. He was out practicing, he was out shooting around yesterday. But trust me, he's not ready to go yet. He's
It's not ready to go, but it
Yeah.
also is a
no,
body
he'd
at
be a
the
huge,
5,
be
right?
huge. Oh,
So-
he'd be huge.
And if we clearly did some guard work today, right, full 5 guards,
It's just
2-3 minutes here and there.
Let's just throw 5 guards out there, spread them out, and hope we can drive on the big guy and get the
Yeah,
switch and
you
boom,
know.
and just go nuts.
It'd be nice.
It's just not going to be a
on
good
the next-
strategy versus UConn and St. John's.
On
That's
the
all
next,
I'm
well, I'm
saying.
not talking about you. I'm talking about. Hey, we need to take one at a time.
at a
I'm just saying that strategy
Let's
will not
switch
be.
on.
Doesn't
Let's
work.
get Nick Graves on gold. I'll take that matchup anytime.
Yep.
Anytime. I'll
Honestly,
take that. I'll take Hudson
I mean,
against gold anytime.
I would
honestly-
take a lot of people against gold. No offense to gold.
I was taking
he's
Dix
not-
against any matchup
Yeah.
tonight, to be honest. And I think he looks like I believe it. Like he's gonna have a 30-point game here.
Who's that?
Josh Dix.
for sure.
Oh,
Like I believe
he's
it
got it.
because he's starting to look like too. He's catching his pace on the offensive end, catching his wind.
Gotta remember, there was 3 that normally go in, and he missed them, and he missed a free. That's 7 more points
not
right
even
there,
that,
right
but
there.
Even
Boom.
that and one that he missed, that should have gone in too. I mean, he was
Yeah.
just
It's just his aggressiveness is
Yeah.
kind of stepped in a different way that he's just catching both sides of it. I don't think he's
No,
been asked to do what
he
we're
was points
asking
leader
him to do.
tonight.
And I think
19.
he's really good at he's good at deferring to other guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's
I
not
mean, we
he's
saw
not
that all
just
season
oh
long.
here's the
No.
ball, you got to go at it every drink. No, he knows, he picks his spots.
Yeah.
And by the way, can I just mention? I got a lot of crap when I said Xavier was the worst team in the league right in the first week of the season.
No,
Okay.
I gave you crap on that.
And
too,
then they went to 3 and 4, and everybody's like, "Well, what an idiot!" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, they haven't played anybody yet, so let's just wait." But my God, I mean, our defense has a ways to go.
yeah.
Their defense has a long.
I mean, but it
for
was-
us who don't get to the hole that easy that often. Man, we were getting layups, just left and right.
Their on ball defense was terrible.
Yeah, especially
it was
when
terrible.
Jason
It
was in
was
the game
terrible.
and playing.
And even
we
when he
were
wasn't,
getting
it was just
whatever
terrible.
we wanted. We
Yes.
just couldn't hit shots.
It was
Yeah.
terrible. But I just think both sides did a great job of filling it up. 93, 94 points.
Well,
It's
you
been
knew
a while
that.
since we scored.
Did you
this
see
many
the 3-point
points.
percentage?
Pounded that over, baby.
Did you see the 3-point percentages for each team?
What was it?
12 for 24 for Xavier, 50%. 13 for 24 for Creighton, 54%.
Wow, it didn't seem like we made that many threes,
No,
did it?
I mean,
did it when you were watching the game?
I mean,
It did. We
yeah,
also
we did a lot. Like
also-
Fedor making three
I
was
also don't think we shot as many as we typically
24
would shoot.
threes is
We should-
not.
We should get
yeah,
up to 30.
Yeah,
Usually.
24 is
30,
low.
and they're quick, and it's
Oh,
like
so what
the
was the
ones
free
you
throw?
realize.
What was the free throw made? Just
17 for 24 for us, 70%.
70?
70%, 17
Yeah.
for
So
24.
that's below our season average.
They went 7 for 8, 88%.
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't miss many. Yeah, they didn't shoot a
missed a
lot.
lot.
I get it, but we did. If we would have shot free throws at our 75% clip, game would have been over.
Josh
Yeah.
Dix missing free throws feels like Ashworth missing free throws. Just doesn't.
Well, we had a lot of. I didn't know. Did Harper missed one
missed,
too?
Yep.
He usually makes them.
Yep.
God bless
Green
Fedor,
missed-
knocked
Green
him
missed
down.
2.
Graves missed.
So you got to have those
one.
Europeans. Those Europeans, they've played all this.
Graves
pro.
missed-
Fedor gets to the line when it's clutch. He's gonna make them. He's gonna make 'em.
Graves missed 1 free throw.
Is that
Yeah,
correct, though?
He's pretty good. And then Schwartz missed that
This
one.
is
at the
one
end,
of
too?
2.
From free throw? For Harper or Graves?
yeah,
Graves is
yeah,
3 for
yep,
4.
yep,
Harper
yep,
was
yep.
1 for 2.
Let's make sure.
So we shot
got
better
the
from the
same
free throw line than I thought. We shot better from just because we shot so many free throws. So
Yeah.
that was it. It was a accumulation type thing.
Yeah.
And then we shot way better from 3 than I
Yeah,
thought.
it was good. Yeah. I mean, we shot
Decent
54%
game.
from
I
3
mean,
and
offensively
54%
on both
from
sides, it
4.
was just a good game. Like it was.
Yeah.
Like on both sides of the ball. Like offensively, this was a game you would love.
I
to
think
watch.
the three thing got a little in my mind got a little bit off because the beginning of the game we were hitting them pretty good clip.
Yeah.
And then Hudson made those 2 right at the end of the half. So that, if you're 8 for 10 or you're 6 for 10, all of a sudden you're 8 for 12.
Or because Trout hit some big ones.
Yeah, that's what I
early.
mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
That gets the people going
Yeah,
and thinking
yeah.
like, hey, we're hitting a lot of threes. Trout
Yeah.
had,
But I don't think Harper didn't take one, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, that's one of the few games he does not take a
0 for
three.
0.
0 for 0.
Because he usually has guys back off on him and is able to hit that
Yeah,
three.
but like that was everybody. I think that's been a point of
Fedor,
emphasis of making sure we're
Ty
getting the
didn't
best
take
shot
one.
possible. Like that's like even Schwartz. There was times that he maybe should have took it, pass it up, pump
Yeah.
fake,
Well,
get it to
even-
the next guy.
Even Hudson, after he
And
made 2 in
then
a
we'd
row,
get the
had an
hockey
open one,
assist.
and he passed it up.
Right.
Yeah.
And like we were getting hockey assist, and it was. I
Yeah.
think that's been some of what probably Mac is trying to get your pass. Hope your teammates there.
Yeah.
We had 40 bench points tonight.
Yeah, I saw there was a huge margin between us and Xavier on that. Because you could see once they started getting foul trouble, and at the end of the game they fouled the guys out, then they brought guys in that hardly had played. And it was like, it was a big difference.
Sure.
Big difference. But man, they've got about 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah, player. I mean,
That dude is.
Carroll's-
First of all,
Carroll's
what great
decent.
hair does he have? That's great.
It's like
He's got the greatest
Troy
head of hair.
Polamalu.
Yeah, he's
Head
got
and
great-
shoulders.
Yeah.
We got to get him the head and shoulders.
But he doesn't.
endorsement.
This is a long, flowing locks,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I had this guy sitting next to me that kept saying, "You look like a girl," the whole game. It was
Are you kidding me?
very frustrating.
I was saying the opposite. I said, "Man, he's big man on campus at Xavier, man.
He could
he's
hear us
getting what
'cause
he wants."
We're in the first row. Like, he's right there.
Yeah.
He's
Just
just like,
flexing.
it's like
It's a light
You're in the
flex.
first row.
It's a light
technically
flex.
second. He was in the first. I was in the second.
Who's in the first?
How do you get
The guy
second row
who's-
seats? What's the deal with this?
That's my season tickets, Tim.
I'd send it to him.
That's
Nah,
not true.
I didn't. I had nothing.
My
to do
season
with
tickets are in 108 row 2.
This. I had nothing to do with this. Tim.
How does he get these great seats?
I had nothing to do with this. Tim.
Wait, so you're in the corner?
A little bit.
You're in the corner.
Even with like the
Oh,
backboard.
you're in the corner. Yeah,
Even with the
forget it.
backboard.
They're not that good. All right.
Whatever makes you feel better, Tim. All right, we got some more comments. Bluejay Babe comments on her favorite player again, Jason. Of course, she misses him. Hopefully, he can heal up for next game. Hoping Owen
Didn't
gets
she
better.
say that earlier?
No, that was a different comment. That was about Hudson.
I thought she mentioned.
Yeah, she said something about
Yeah.
Jason.
Maybe I already
She
read
did.
that one. I don't know.
She did.
She's
Swanson-
having a few celebratory drinks too.
I could
Blue Jay Babe.
have read it twice. I don't
No,
know.
so you apparently know who Blue Jay Babe is. So tell her she's had a little too much to drink.
I do not.
All right. Next message.
I still think it's intern Will back there, just typing back. Martin Swanson said it was a technical. Bishop was screaming on the radio.
Well, John, yeah.
He said
yeah,
you could
yeah,
hear.
okay,
you
I
could
gotta
Matt
hear that
yelling
one.
too.
He's right there on the court.
Can you hear?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a technical. That's a technical.
For sure.
But then how did the? Yeah, this whole thing was. It was those officials, man.
It was wonky.
Mac was on. You know, these
But
are
even
guys
that
that really
technical.
like Mac, and Mac is able to deal with him. And there was one time where I forget, not Clockerty, the other guy, not Driscoll and Clockerty, the other guy. He was almost ready to tee up Mac because he had it with him, and Mac was all over Driscoll on that foul on
But it went both ways, though, I think. On that
Kai.
side.
I think got
Yeah.
the
'Cause
ball
even
swatted
Patino-
away.
Patino
For
was
sure.
like.
It
I
went,
was
it went
surprised
Patino was
he didn't go
lighting
live
them
it.
up. He was though. He was lighting them up, and they were just kind of allowing it because it was going on both sides. And I think it was just there was so much in the game that they didn't want to have to put their imprint on the game
But
as
what
much
was
as they
that
probably
bail?
should have.
We got a huge bailout call fairly late.
I think the Knicks Graves 3, to be honest.
That one,
That
yeah,
was bad.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
I was surprised
terrible.
Patino didn't
I
go
will.
ballistic.
He did.
Well,
did.
he was pretty calm though for going ballistic.
Because Mac was going ballistic too, and it was like you should have called the first one, which was the swipe
Yeah.
off. But
All right.
yeah, that was a terrible call.
Can that be a
To
segue to the
my-
worst call of the game?
Yeah,
You guys are going to
yes.
hate mine.
Let's do it.
I-
No, I
yeah, I
won't.
got
I
it.
never would hate
Austin
on you.
Swartz, 4 seconds left.
Yep.
There was no foul. He
Nope.
tripped on his foot. That was right in front of us. He literally tripped on his foot. There was no contact. 4 seconds left. when Austin Swartz got fouled.
that one. Okay.
I literally
That's
looked
why
at
he ran around.
I-
He knew he didn't get fouled, and then missed a free throw, got it back. Like that. Yeah, this guy's.
And that's
He
typical
should
at
go
the
buy
end.
a lottery ticket.
At the end, somebody said, "Look like he fouled him." I go, "They ain't calling that at the end." Just like they don't call Seton Hall when they're hacking us at the end of the game when in desperation. They don't
Yeah.
call that.
No.
Yeah.
It can't be in their hands at that
Yeah.
point. And especially the way they've allowed the game to unfold.
Yeah,
They call a lot of fouls tonight, though.
It was
Like,
just,
they did.
it was
Lot.
just like inconsistent. Like
But it was.
they would put a shoulder into a guy, and they wouldn't call that. And the next time the guy would be straight
Ticky
up, and they
tack.
would call that.
Yep.
And I just didn't understand. Like, and I think that was Mac's point that one time with when Harper got his foul. He was like, "Look, he went straight up." And the guy goes, "No, he didn't." He goes, "He went straight up." And he put his shoulder into him, and you can't let him bully him in there like that.
But I will say, like, I feel like the refs got something out on Harper in a way. You know, like he's not the friendliest guy, and he talks his stuff, right? And
I would
they're
love
not
to. I would
they're
love
not
to have
gonna
a
give you
mic
the
down
bene-
there on the
they're
double
not gonna give you the
technical.
benefit of the doubt. They're not.
'Cause
you
Harper
know,
went,
a lot of
"What?"
time-
And I'm like,
I mean, which
"Well, I
he
don't
shouldn't have got.
know."
He shouldn't have got one. To be honest, he shouldn't have. But you know, some of that, like he kind of brings on himself at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Right,
And
right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
Plus, he just
I think
plays
too, some
aggressively.
of
I
it
hear you.
is-
I hear you.
They're kind of teaching.
It's
a
like
lesson in
we
some
were
of
talking
that.
about Ashworth saying he's really friendly with the,
Yeah,
the
I mean,
refs,
there's a
and because they
difference.
can,
There's
you know,
a difference.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
There's a difference. But
Ashworth
like when
was a lot
you're-
more
you're-
secretive about it than Harper. Like
I
Harper's.
mean, you know, Harper's constantly calling for something. He's constantly
what I'm
talking
saying.
shit generally.
Yes.
And after a while, refs will have enough of that, and they will just not give you the benefit of the doubt. It's simple.
And-
They're humans too,
and
right?
you're right. He
And
probably
I see that clearly as a player.
he
that
probably
I'm like,
didn't say anything at
He
that
didn't.
double
He
technical.
he said
but
nothing.
he'd
and
been-
he
no,
didn't even go up and bump him.
no.
either.
But what I'm saying is he probably said something earlier, so the ref just went, we got to
said
do
something
double.
earlier, and just kind of way he's been acting. And he did the
Yeah.
slap down right before they called.
Probably
the
said
foul.
something. I'm calling double T's.
And it's just like play the game, man. Get the foul.
Yeah,
Go
it's
to the next one.
chicken shit call, but whatever.
They should have called the foul before.
He slapped the ball
sure.
off his hand.
They should-
That was a
Yeah.
technical. It's not. If you want to even call a technical there, you could have just went play on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it did affect the game. Because that was Harper got another
were trying to
foul,
clean
and
it
then
up.
later it
Yep.
became foul trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
Clearly.
sorry.
No,
Oh,
no,
you're getting loaded up.
a little bit, yeah. Pesky Blues is back.
Oh, nice.
Creighton did not play defense, but oh well. This team may not do a lot this year, but they are learning how to win. They aren't winning them all, but they're learning. And the time is now for Owen. Being forced into some minutes may end up being the best thing for him. He
True.
can go out and play, know that he'll get back out there. Maybe we'll unlock something.
It's hard to say.
Casey Beck has a good comment. Lots of help with different players tonight. Hopefully helps confidence and hope Jason is okay. Winning on an offensive rebound, something I thought would never happen.
Yeah, and again, would you call that an offensive rebound or just a plain out steal? Because
Well,
the
yeah,
guy
it was
actually
kind of
had it in his
50-50
hand.
ball.
He kind of took it away from him. Yeah. Well, there we go. 50-50 balls. We talked about that a lot. So it's great we got
It's a lot
one.
different. when you want to win too.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
And like how
exactly.
guys chase the ball.
Yeah.
But
And then
Exactly.
Casey Beck commented, I agree, forcing Owen to play more minutes may be the best for him. And then Bluejay Babe said, I love players' profile and coach's corner, but how about we get a ref in here one of these nights? I have questions.
So, can I tell a story? Story time?
Let's go.
third time,
So back in the radio days, we used to do the post games over across the street at DJ's Dugout. And you'll remember this guy, Jim Burr. Long time Big East official. Jim and his two buddies and Jim has his leg up. This was like about his last season or one of his last seasons. But he was one of the top officials in the country. Ref many Final Fours. Had his leg up and had a big bag of ice on his leg, like he was getting toward the end. And they're sitting there, and it was one of these 8 o'clock games, so there was not many people in there. And they're listening to our show. And I go, well, now comes our segment of worst call of the night, and we've got the 3 refs right in front of us. And Burr goes, let's hear it. And so we go, all right. I go, here's the call. And it was a call, and Jim Burr looks at me and goes, yeah, I blew that one. How great was that? I mean, it was Jim Burr, one of the best officials in the country, just because
That's all we're asking for.
I
Some
blew that one.
Some accountability.
I blew that one. Yeah, absolutely. They were cool. Other times we had officials sitting in that area too, and they would chuckle when we did the worst call of the night. They would just be like, whatever.
This could be a hot take, and I don't know if you guys have watched the game-winning shot. They could have been a foul on that shot too.
Yeah,
Oh,
before
yeah.
the shot,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I thought
If
we
they
were going to
call
get
it would have been before the shot.
Potentially, but
It would have been before the shot.
either way, it would 2 shots. We're in the double
I know,
bonus.
but now with the new rule, with the continuing, you just
But I don't
It
think
doesn't even matter.
But
2
at
shots
that
no matter
point, they
what.
wouldn't call continuation, and they would have said it on the floor. But then they were also not blowing a whistle because it's like,
right.
4 seconds left.
Yeah.
That,
I
I
thought the
watched
same
clip
thing.
of that. I was like, that
Same
could have been
thing.
a foul
It could
too.
have been.
I thought the same
Yeah,
thing live
it
and go,
could
oh
have been.
God, that's a foul.
bump.
And then they're not going to call it. It's the last second. And then, oh well, that ball went in.
It was funny from where we were sitting, even with the backboard, it looked like that shot was way off to the right because it went, was he trying to bank that shot?
Yeah,
I don't know
he
if
was.
he was. Yeah, that was.
It was high. It was high right corner.
It
No,
was awesome.
it was.
That's
That
fine.
was. That
Oh,
was
I'm
not
skill.
doubting. I
That
was
one-
genuinely
that one
asking.
was skill.
And
It
against
was.
Richie
I'll give him that.
Pitino of all people. That was awesome.
Had some nice touch off the glass for sure.
You go back in history. You go back in history. We have had games with Xavier. Like
yes.
last second games. Go back. Way back to the Kyle Korver days with David West. We have had unbelievable finishes. Big East game when Marcus Foster hit that shot.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was
McCurra
fun.
comes down, puts up a 40-footer, and it rims out. I mean, those games are – we have had some kind of
We're
games. with
22
Xavier.
and 23 against them all time.
Yeah, we have had unbelievable games. Unbelievable games. By the way, I don't know if you listened to Bluejay Banter today, but if you did, Rob Anderson had some unbelievable stats. Like, here's the list of teams, okay, power conference teams, that have won 12-plus games in their league for 6 straight seasons. Do you know how many people are on that list?
I mean, I'm going to guess, is it just one? Is it just Creighton?
It's Creighton.
I mean, I knew it was Creighton. I
Now,
didn't know if it
granted,
was-
we play 20 games. Other conferences play 18 or 16. But still, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then there's another list of third schools at 30 and us at 29. There's 6 schools in there, and it's like 5 blue bloods. It's like Kentucky or Kansas, Duke, and then us. I mean,
It's been a
it's
good run.
amazing. And we still have a chance. We're 6-3.
I mean, stats are stats. We could all find stats and numbers around stuff.
Oh my
right now, like we said, Tim, we're taking it game by game.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying this
we're
isn't.
tough.
But
I
this
know,
isn't a
I
game by
know,
game thing.
I
This is a
know,
global.
I know.
This
I
is a
know.
global thing about Creighton. How amazing it is.
I know, and we've been good, and
And this
like I
goes
said,
back to you
we
helping us be good,
we
buddy.
built some stay walk on today, but it is what it is.
I like that. We built some stuff.
Let
that
it fly
they
came
walk
around from
on.
the air. It did. We created the air.
Yeah.
It
was.
Yeah,
Took
but
us a while
we
to
don't
get a
talk
beer.
too much
Took us
about
20 years to
Yeah,
get it.
Yep, but we're here.
Man, this game
We're
was
happy.
identical.
All right, so we had worst calls. So we had several worst calls. Unsung hero. How about that?
I'm going Fedor. I'm either going Fedor.
What's Fedor's line?
Fedor had 11 points,
He had
3 for 4 from
11.
the floor, 3 for 4 from 3, which
Yeah.
2 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds.
Actually,
1 assist.
Ty Davis, baby. To actually take that one to the cup,
That's one play.
it's one play, but he also that's what we've been asking for. Just be aggressive. That's it. Like it
What
was.
other candidates do we have?
I feel like this is an easy answer, and I don't think you're right on either of those. I think it's Hudson Greer. I think
Yeah, there we go.
He brought the energy.
What's
There
he
we
got?
go.
He
8.
finally got
If he didn't hit
3 from 4, 2
Yeah.
for 2 from 3.
it was a tie game.
like it, but
he comes in,
I like
hits 2
Fedora.
threes at the
I
end of the
like
half.
Fedora.
That gave us a little separation going into that.
Fedora doesn't even meet the criteria. He
Sticking
had
with
more than
Fedora.
10 points.
Yes.
Sticking with him. Sticking with him.
I'm going with Hudson Greer.
Sticking
you're
with him.
You're outvoted.
Facts or not facts.
No,
Sticking with him.
No, you're saying
Tim doesn't care. About, Tim doesn't care about facts.
Truths or not truths.
get this straight. I don't let facts get in the way of my argument.
I love
Pesky Blues
this.
knows.
I love that. I love that. I'm gonna borrow that.
That is a
one.
great line.
Yeah,
man. That
it
is a
is.
great
I'm
line.
gonna borrow
Because
that one.
you
I'm
say
gonna
that to
borrow
people when they come
I'm gonna
back at you
borrow
like
that one.
like Mr. Know It All over here comes back at me on this. You just say, I don't let facts get in the way of me. Nothing. Nothing.
You don't have to
Just
say
stop
anything because that
talking
means you
at
win
that
the
point.
argument.
Yeah,
You're like,
do.
you just
Right.
admitted you lost the argument. That's fine.
In a way.
No.
Yep.
Well, in a way, but in a way, you're like, yeah,
No,
those facts
You got
are
a
right.
point. You got an opinion.
Yeah.
everybody has an opinion.
I'm not sitting there. Hey, I'm not sitting there on my phone Googling it, right? I'm just coming off the top of my head.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right. So Jays go to 6-3.
Big.
By the way, people, what have I been telling you about Seton Hall? They're a
Well,
fraud.
Casey Beck's calling you out right now. Worst call of the week. Tim saying DePaul would beat Butler.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Casey, I will
He doesn't care about facts.
I will
Casey.
defend myself on that
night,
because
Casey.
I could have easily put down a bunch of coin on them, and I went to that game and I go, you know what? DePaul's won 3 in a row. They're a little full of their britches right now. They're not
Nobody-
going to win this game.
Nobody has seen these receipts, by the way. He could have definitely.
Right here in my
All right.
pocket.
Facts.
Okay.
We don't care about facts.
Well, those are facts.
All right.
But Seton Hall, yeah. And they got
the largest oxymoron I've ever seen in
they've
my life.
got some yeah, they're not done here. They got to go. They've lost 3 games at home, and they've got to go on the road and play all these teams now. So
Who? DePaul?
Seton Hall.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they could be down in the middle of the bro. I still think DePaul eventually is going to be 6 at worst.
I mean, their losses are like the best losses you can have in the Big
Yeah.
East.
And
UConn
they-
twice, St. John's.
They played UConn very tough too.
Yeah. One.
They kind of let that game last night slip away from them. They had the lead
Providence,
early.
too, right?
What's that?
Providence did as well, right?
Providence is another team you just scratch your head, right?
I
After
know,
that
they-
big win against us, you thought, here they go, and they go to Marquette and
They
get
lose.
bumped.
Yeah. Big
Which,
East is crazy.
Big East, Big East.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
a
I
tough place
said
to
this
play.
on Monday.
That's a tough place to play, though.
You know, we're all going through the whole thing on the last post game about, oh my God, how can we lose? Blah 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 blah. I go, look at this, guys. The bottom half of the league is not. Normally, there was like usually 3 teams in the
No
bottom half of
chance.
our league that you could just roll the ball out there and win. That's not the case this year.
No chance.
Those teams can beat anybody,
But I think
even
that-
Georgetown.
yeah, I
can,
think that's a little
Georgetown's
everywhere,
gonna
too.
upset somebody here.
I think it's a little everywhere too, though, right? Like just the unknowns, right? Of like some of these portal players. They get, They get
true.
hot.
True.
The game.
But
looks
you
a
go
lot
to the
different.
bottom of like the ACC. Bottom of the ACC is really bad.
But same thing can kind of happen.
Yeah, but
Well-
I think our bottom, like you look at the non-conference games, like Butler, Providence, Marquette, all these teams have played. They played good teams, either beat them or play.
That's
So
fair.
it's there, you know.
I'll give you that one. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I saw a stat. I don't remember the numbers, so I'm not even going to try. But basically, the average ranking of the Big East is higher this year than it has been the last 3 years, even though the top of the Big East is down.
Which is weird.
So that tells you a lot about the bottom teams, that they're all higher.
Well,
they're all
that-
better than
The top after.
after UConn.
UConn is
Correct.
down.
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like third or second.
Unlike St.
just gave me
John's
some skewed
got out of there
numbers.
with their life last night.
Hey,
numbers
man,
are the numbers,
the
whether they're
analytics guy
skewed
give
or
me
not.
skewed numbers.
The numbers.
You what is this?
UConn's been in the top
all right,
five.
there
It
we
hasn't-
go.
It's not
That's
that
a
There you
great
go.
point, Austin. He hasn't been on
No, he
Bluejay
hasn't.
Banter
And,
today
like,
forever. So I think those analytics things are gone. They've just dust in the wind. They've taken
That's
off.
a bit false there.
Well, analytics and stats are facts, and I know you don't like facts, so I didn't want to bother you with
False
that. You know.
news.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
like
hit you with that
facts.
one.
Oh, okay, now we're like okay. All right.
I like
back.
facts.
All
We're
right,
back.
guys. All
I
right,
just
guys.
say I don't let them get in the way
Okay.
of
All right,
my
all right, I like
argument.
it.
That's see, you're
You're missing the point here.
exactly
Missing the whole point here.
just the whole
What is
point.
this whole like? This is like a team over here.
No.
No,
What's going on?
we're
This is
team
usually-
players. Remember?
Yeah.
Sure.
Teammate.
All right. So anyway, hit that subscribe button. That's what you have to do. I hope you enjoyed the show tomorrow. Are we going to see any AJ Analytics? Got extra days here. I can't fill all this by
like it.
myself.
I like that.
I promise you, we will do it this week. You let me know.
Well, you got Thursday and Friday, buddy.
Next week is what I meant.
No.
I'm not. I don't even know the
Could
day
you
of the
join
week right
me?
now.
What day?
Thursday or Friday.
Friday.
Let's do it. Me and Austin
Friday morning.
All right, so we're going to come up with some topics.
All right.
This is going to be awesome. Now, I'll caveat, I'm trying to get Flan and I'm trying to get Kingston, who is down there on the floor tonight with the baseball team.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get both those guys to get on because we got time to fill here. We got a lot of time.
That's
to fill
what I'm saying.
between the
Next week
game.
I can do.
We don't have another,
We can do one day.
preview. By the way, if you're missing our
Take care
preview
of
shoes, you're
Friday
missing
for
out.
you, all right?
Thanks.
Mike's doing a great job with the previews. Like he's really breaking it down with the leading scores and the defenses they're playing and all this kind of stuff. So you'll know going into the game, like, all right, this is the guy I got to watch. But at any rate, all right. So next up will be post game on Tuesday.
Love that.
6 days from now.
Yeah, and so enjoy. There's a full schedule of Big East games this weekend. I want to say, doesn't Villanova and UConn play? I think they do. I think they play Tuesday or Saturday. I'm sorry. What I don't like now, have I expressed this frustration?
What's that?
What I don't like now is this new Peacock thing.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah,
just jam
yeah.
11, like say on a Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, they'll jam 3 games in that one window and you can't
Yeah.
watch them.
Villanova,
Like,
UConn, and Georgetown, Providence both play at 11:30 Saturday.
Villanova, UConn.
Yeah.
So that's a huge,
At-
it's forget.
Sure.
Yeah. But what else we got Saturday?
St. John Xavier.
Ooh, at Xavier.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. That could be
Comeback game.
one.
We got the Murray State Jacers play Northern Iowa.
How did they do tonight, by the way? Did they pull the Drake game out?
I don't think
Because it was, did they not?
I don't.
They lost 90 to
think so,
101.
Oh.
It got a little ugly there at the end.
101 to 90? They gave
Yeah.
up 101 points.
I mean, 92 though. I mean,
And Drake has not been
That's fine.
playing well lately.
no, they haven't.
Here's your game to watch, Tim. Seton Hall at DePaul, 4 o'clock.
See? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a scary game for
Let's
DePaul
see.
right there, man.
Casey, give me everything you got on that game there.
You want DePaul?
I want Casey. He's gonna watch, and then he's gonna make sure you watch, and then
Well, he already lost his Christmas bonus on the last DePaul game that Tim told him to bet on. So,
Ah.
yeah, so he might be out for
all
a
right,
while.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. We're just babbling at
Yep.
this point.
All right, guys.
By the way, I'll be at Saturday. I'll be at Northern Iowa, the McLeod Arena,
I love it.
Northern Iowa, and those Murray State Racers.
Make sure you wear your blue. That's
I
up.
can't. I'm on press row. I'm sitting right next to the. Actually, I could
You can wear
because
dark
I'm
blue.
sitting right next to the SID.
Nice.
He's already informed me,
Love
so
it.
I could actually have some kind of Murray State gear. All I have is a T-shirt. So maybe they can hook me up with more gear.
Hook us up with some gear.
Well, you should have been here this summer
I'll
because
call Jahan.
Miller had a box like that
Jahan-
full
Jahan-
of Murray
No,
State gear.
That,
You just
now
had
you
to
say
do-
that, Jahan's is supposed to have something for me. So yeah, I'll reach out to Jahan.
I will reach out
and
to
I'll make
him.
sure he brings it, and you have to bring whatever he has.
Well, here's the problem. And I hate to drag on to all you people. Here's the problem is I'm on a tight schedule that day. I have to get my granddaughter there at noon in Des Moines. And then
if you're
to
sitting
my
next to the SID,
to my
like,
surprise, it's a 2-hour drive. I thought it was a lot less than that. So that gets me there at 2, best case scenario. Probably 2:30 more realistically.
All right.
So that's only a half hour before the game.
all right, we'll get it figured out. These folks.
I
will
wanted to
need
get
know.
there
We'll
way
figure it
early
out.
to
We'll-
talk to
we'll-
these
we'll
guys
get it figured
before
out.
the game, but now I'm going to have to talk to them after the game. Then I'm going to talk to Ben Jacobson, who I haven't seen in years. who is a buddy.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, there's
Yep.
a lot going on here in
Yep.
the old Valley days.
Yep.
Because we're setting this up for St. Louis in
Fair.
1st of March,
Yeah.
man. All right. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Pass this on to your friends. This was a great show.
Yeah, it was
Come
good.
on.
Never a doubt.
How about that win?
How about
How about that
those
win,
Jays?
Austin?
How about those
How about
Jays?
that win? All right.
Roll.
We will see you tomorrow morning on Bluejay Banter today.